Oh hi, didn't see you there. I'm Lovely Pink Bunny and welcome to the video. Thank you for clicking. You'll hopefully not regret it. So there's been this trend going around on TikTok and Instagram called the Hear Me Out cake. And although I do technically have a cake and although I do technically have a printer, I think it would actually be more embarrassing for me to print out all of the crushes I've ever had or still currently have than just make this video. And I'm aware digital footprint is a thing and this video is gonna come back to haunt me. But you know what? I'm already being haunted because there's still people on here that recognize me from my You crush, from my Kirihim crush, my
Let's play a little
Nikki crush. Everybody keeps reminding me. I have learned my lesson now not to tell people when I have crushes. I just realized I kind of broke the rule I set for myself. But from now on, anytime I get a new crush, I'm probably not going to tell you guys because you always find a way to remember and use it against me. I've lied to you. It's not a Hear Me Out cake at all. It's more of my past fictional crushes on a television screen. No cake. But you know what? We're still gonna have fun with it. So maybe this will help you feel better about your crushes. This was filmed at this time when I'm a minor. And a lot of these crushes I had at the time, I was actually too young for a lot of these characters. So I'm not gonna be telling you I have a crush on Ghostface or William Afton or Art the Clown. Like, I'm sorry. If that's what you came here for, you might as well leave now. Alright y'all, so how this is gonna work is we're gonna go from most socially acceptable to the least acceptable. Let's begin. This is my very first fictional crush I've ever had. There is a type, you're gonna see it. So just know this guy is probably gonna come back a million times in different skin suits. I introduce to you, Jackson from Monster High. So this was my very first fictional crush I've ever had in my life. I'm saying ever. But here's the thing, I have a little bit of a hot take. I don't like Holt. I know, it's just like, okay, don't throw Sleeping Beauty plushes at me. I don't like Holt. You know, if I was dating Jackson, I would have to deal with it. I'm gonna listen to music sometimes around him. I'm gonna have to see Holt, which is just the opposite of what I like about Jackson. He's quiet, he's shy, he's artistic. He's just, I love him. Now this man. I'm coming in and you got me talking. It's about time my lips are walking. I wanna get you a tongue twister. Tell you what, so I can be your mister. I think the legs sister, baby, you're real close because I wanna kiss you. Nathaniel from Miraculous Ladybug. See, I'm giggling. This man, he's still forever, he's one of those characters I will forever have a crush on. Because listen, I love the gingers. I love ginger hair. This man, I love him so much. I love him so much. In that scene where he's like,
please, Marinette, it'll just be you and me.
Alright, I feel like this one is very acceptable. Variant from Tangled the series. Tangled the series is the definition of my brain chemistry was changed forever because of that show. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it. He's a baby girl, okay? He's smart, he's cute, he's quirky. He becomes a villain at some point. I don't think I have a crush on him anymore, honestly. Like, I don't feel like... This is not actually the only Tangled the series character that's gonna come up, so stay tuned. Sorry for using this hilarious frame of him, but Hunter from Owl House, I feel like him and Varian are kind of like very similar characters. I honestly didn't have a full-on crush on Hunter. He's more of literally just like a Hear Me Out.
Yeah, can't wait for that New Year's party.
I knew as soon as I saw him with the mask on, I was like, he's either gonna be hot or he's not.
Hey, Golden Guard. At least I never built him an army.
Now this one's a little more obscure, but I still think it's pretty socially acceptable. This guy.
Oh. Hey, where are you going, Helia? Isn't Flora still inside?
Yep.
I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. Gotta rub me the right way, honey. I'm a genie in a bottle, baby. I should do a Winx rewatch sometime. Do I still like him? No. What do you mean you don't still like him? Why not? Why don't you still like him? What drug was I on? That man can get it. Why? I'm just looking for a joyride. Alright, we're going into the Pokemon section because I had a crush on so many characters from Pokemon. Welcome to the experience of being pansexual, having Pokemon crushes. So I'm gonna go from the ones I think everyone's gonna understand to the ones that some might not understand. So first of all, we got James.
No one's carried me since my mama.
I love him so much. He's cute, he's funny, he's charming, he's bedazzling. I love him. I loved him and Jessie so much. Every episode they're in, I love them. I don't feel anything now, but it's a hear me out. It's a hear me out. Next one, is this guy. From Sword and Shield, I believe.
Haven't I always told you I don't do all this?
I'm walking, pedal to the metal with a disco turkey. I'll be grinding up the diamond OTO.
His design reminds me of a rock zombie from Trolls. I don't know.
I'm in a hurry.
You've been dying. If I said it wasn't hot, then I'd be lying.
This is the one I actually had like a full-blown hardcore crush on. Behold Gladion from Sun and Moon. Now, Sun and Moon will forever be my favorite Pokemon game because that was like the first one I played fully through. All I remember is whenever I had to fight him in the game, I felt so nervous. Like, I felt like my clothes were on and like I was out in the open on my own. Like, I felt like I was in the jungle. I don't know what that description of feeling flustered was, but he is definitely a hear me out because he is just... Okay, we got our first girl crush here. I don't know why she wasn't here sooner on the list. I think she's pretty acceptable, but...
Mercy from Amphibia.
She was one of the people that helped me discover I was pansexual. I was like really sick one day and I was like, I think I had a crush on Marcy.
Lead the way, Lady Olivia.
So I got her diary.
I'm so glad.
And I have to turn the episodes off when Darcy comes on because...
I'll eat you up. Whenever you tell me I'm pretty, that's when the hunger really hits me. I can see the pattern. I'm actually on a oh my god, she's so hot.
Okay, this is the one from Tangled the series I was talking about. Cassandra.
Bro, I can't even joke about this anymore. This glove scene?
Okay, listen. When she became evil, that's when I really was like...
Oh my.
or something.
Doing a tongue twister, tied up in a tongue twist.
Another girl. I guess I just put all my girls together. This one is more obscure, okay? From a game called Star Stable. The new design specifically of Jessica, though the old one isn't bad either. I was playing these quests finally because I don't play that game no more. I haven't done any more quests with her, but from the ones I did, I was feeling a type of way. And I made an edit of her and then like my sister confronted me about it and I got really nervous and I don't know how that wasn't my realization I wasn't straight, but I still was denying it. I don't know how. Let's see, I bet I'm in the comments of this, aren't I? I am. I'm right there. I said, okay, but this woman has no business making me question everything I am. You're not straight, honey bunny. Min from Butterfly Soup. Now, Butterfly Soup is what helped me realize I was pan. Dia, the main character who has a crush on her as well, is literally me. I've done a few gameplay videos. I'm gonna replay it because I was sick every single time I tried playing it, so I really want to play it and not be sick anymore. I can't help myself from loving her.
You guys don't understand. In the second game, in this library scene, she did what? This face. You have to hear me out. This face. And don't even get me started on this. Don't even get me started.
I just love her so much. She's like a really tiny short bean, even though I feel like she would totally... You know what, I'm not gonna say it.
Oh
What
my
the actual
god.
heck?
Now this one, I didn't actually have a crush on her per se. One of the earliest movies I remember watching is The Last Unicorn. Beautiful movie. I love the characters. I love the music. I love The Last Unicorn herself. And that's who I am saying hear me out to, okay? Her voice is everything I love. I love raspy voices so much.
I wish you had let the Red Bull take me. I wish you had left me to the harpy.
A good raspy voice. Like, she sounds a lot like Sonia from Tears of the Kingdom. I love Sonia because of her voice. It's just, I love any character with a rasp. That's why I love Ashiniko so much. She's got that rasp to her voice, and I love it so much. So yeah, she's more of a hear me out. I never had like a crush on her, but I think she's responsible for me being that way because I remember loving this scene specifically where she first turns into a human because she doesn't have clothes. And I don't think a straight lady would like a scene where a girl is naked. Kind of obscure because she's a unicorn technically, but like in that form she's not, so it's not that weird. Valentine. Shrieking, screaming, bleeding, throwing up, throwing a tantrum, snotting, peeing, viciously bleeding out of every hole. My biggest regret in my whole life is not getting a Valentine doll. And I'm sure you've noticed from my cosplay videos, if you've ever watched my videos, I got a poster of him here and a drawing of him here, both by my sisters. Thank you, girlies. And I am trying really hard to get that book that came out with him, of him recently. I want it so bad and I don't know if I can get it anymore. I'm just losing in life when it comes to Valentine. I love this man. I recently rewatched this just for him and I was giggling the whole time. Okay, honestly, this one isn't weird at all. I think it should have went with The Last Unicorn, but we have you from Cardcaptor Sakura, which I know some of y'all will remember. I was a Cardcaptor Sakura YouTube channel for a little bit when I was in this phase, and this man, he was the very first ever big crush I've ever had. My whole family knew, and it was really embarrassing. I had a shirt with him on it, and my hands were bright red. I wonder if I can find the photo, but it was bad. I'm telling you, it was really, really bad. Although I don't like him anymore, I mean, he's so pretty. He's a pretty boy. So y'all, I forgot to include one, so here we go. I'm gonna tell you right now in my bed while I'm editing this. I put this one pretty low because, last time I mentioned this Hear Me Out on Instagram, people were so confused and so mad at me. So, my next Hear Me Out is Felix from Miraculous Ladybug, especially him in the, I think it's 4th season, or is it 5th? I don't bleeping know how many seasons there's been, okay? Because, like, his peacock outfit, hear me out. Like, come on, guys. Yeah, my boyfriend's pretty cool, but he's not as cool as me. It's time. We're getting into the really embarrassing, weird ones. So this is the very first girl I'm convinced I ever had a crush on. So this girl's a lot like Cassandra in Tangled. She was the only reason I played this game, okay? She's from Minecraft Story Mode. Petra, okay? Listen.
You got me away from the Wither Storm, but I'm worried that I didn't get away soon enough.
So in Pokemon, Sun and Moon and Sword and Shield, my names are always Petra because of her. I literally wanted the game just for her. I wasn't old enough to have the game because they said a few words in it that I didn't know about back in the day. So I had to stop playing it. I was so upset because I wanted to see more stuff of her. I watched Stacy play the whole game through and loved every scene with her. But apparently that wasn't a crush, according to little me or older me. That was just me liking her. I think it was definitely my gay awakening. I just didn't realize it yet. You can't even see him, but it's Nikki from Hello Neighbor. This fella, this poster drawing thing, like 1,000 people saw it from my live streams and all, which was nice. Character-wise, he's the main character of Hello Neighbor. He's nice. He's a hero. He's a good guy. He doesn't have a lot of the characteristics that I usually like in characters. Like, he doesn't have, like, longer hair. He's not really shy. He's not really this, that, or the other, but just something about him I really liked. It was a pretty hardcore crush.
Character AI was used. Things happened in lakes that was crazy.
Oh my god, please pack it up right now. What on earth are we exposing? Digital footprint, digital footprint, digital footprint.
The real ones will understand, and...
Oh my god.
Okay, listen. Sophia the First was literally my favorite show in the whole world. Like, forever. I dressed up as her for Halloween one year. I loved it so much, and I still love it. I'll gladly rewatch that till the end of my life. So last year I had a really big crush on him when we were rewatching the series. It was rough out there for me, okay? It was rough.
I get it though, because like he's kind of like
I can't believe I'm even adding Cedric in this video.
Another Star Stable character. This is a video of him T-posing for some reason. This is Avalon, and he doesn't show his face, so obviously, once again, the rule is they're either hot or they're not. I decided he was, but nowadays, he probably isn't because he's Evergrey's brother. Evergrey is the most disgusting man to ever walk this earth. So, well, he never walked this earth, but the Jorvik earth. So hear me out.
So you know how we had the Pokemon segment? We gotta do a Zelda segment. Now I did include 2 characters, but there's way more Zelda hear me outs I have, honestly. If you've played Zelda, you're either the most strong ally in the whole world, or you're gay. Alright, so first of all, we got Sidon, which is pretty socially acceptable because pretty much everybody loves Sidon. I mean, come on now. Some people are like, hey, but he's like a fish. No, he's not. He's not a fish. I mean, he looks like one, but he's not a fish. Anyways, then we got Rivali, and we already know. Rivali, everybody hates him, or everybody loves him. There's no in between. I love him. He is a sassy diva.
Pardon me. I forgot you have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own.
Tiba, he's got that really deep voice. He's a great father. He's just great. And I felt so bad for him when he got hurt. So, like, I'll never forgive them for choosing Tulin to be there instead of him. I hate Tulin. Also, Alistair, I think. I just love the name Alistair, clearly. I just think anyone who's named Alistair is hot, I guess. But, like, got me messed up, oh, no, got me messed up, Or is it Aster? It's something like that, but hear me out, like...
As you well know, if you decided to turn against me...
What the frickety?
I love Hyrule Warriors, it's my favorite Zelda game of all time, and when they made Age of Calamity, like, y'all don't understand the tears I cried. If the Moblins were human... All I wanted was you.
So there's this thing called Five Nights at Freddy's. Fox. Listen, he's still my favorite FNAF character to this very day, and he'll never not be. But there was a time where I had a crush on him. I had a plush of him, and I loved him more than just a favorite character for a little bit. For a lot of these crushes, the weird ones, you have to understand, it's not what they are, it's the voice and the personality, because your brain kind of separates that from what they look like most of the time. So for the rest of these, keep that in mind. It's the personality and the voice. It's not the fact that he's an animatronic, I like him. No, I don't like robots. It's if he was a human. And with that in mind, I have a few other FNAF hear me outs, okay? So this was a thing for some reason. Rockstar Freddy. He gets like no screen time. I don't even know how that happened. There was a cosplay of him I found once, and I don't know. I don't know why. I just remember having a crush on him. Maybe a bit stronger than Foxy. I know. A horrifying faceless pony.
Time to face the consequences of your behavior.
But listen, there was this human design that Pole Bear made, and oh my.
Well guys, we have made it to the end. Thank you so much for watching all the way here. So only some people get this, okay? Like I said with the FNAF ones, it's not the fact that they are animatronics or that they look like animals. That's not at all. I'm not into that. That's gross. It's the personality and the voice. And that goes the same. Listen, if you're a Trolls fan, you get it. And pretty much, like, not every character, but, like, most of them I could say hear me out to. So, here's a quick list.
It won't fit.
Oh.
watching. This is a safe space. Admit your most crazy, gnarly hear me outs ever. Obviously, I've got some that I don't even want to say, but I had a lot of fun making this. And, yeah. If you're drawing, it's looking great. It's looking amazing. If you're writing, the story's going so good. I hope you're having fun. Make sure to take a break. Don't get burnt out. But fight it. You've got this. You have got this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Comment down below if there's anything you would like for me to do. I would love to do it. And I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.
Now it's very kissing, I don't want to make a couple bad decisions. Swim up, I rush when I swim up. I got two little fingers that I'm about to put it up. I rush when I swim up. I'm drunk with my friends. Bought a couple pills with my ride. We ride like